Coming up on Sports Weekly, we got some high school football news with some coaching changes at Arroyo Valley High School as well as Jurupa Hills. Plus, Alexander Madison of the Las Vegas Raiders is back with two more I Am Gifted Athletes of the Month. Plus, we got a lot of high school basketball to get to, including Cajon versus Redlands in boys basketball and San Gorgonio versus Arroyo Valley in girls hoops. We'll also check in with San Bernardino Cardinal Wrestling. It is back after a several-year hiatus. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG, everybody. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the Inland Empire Media Group YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. In this segment, we're talking some football here with our guy Alexander Madison in the NFL, and also some high school football news here locally. But we start with our guy Alexander Madison, the running back for the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, their season is over. They did not make the playoffs, but Alex is still hard at work bringing you his I Am Gifted Athletes of the Month. So these athletes are from the month of December. So we've got, a soccer player. We also have a basketball star, but I'll let Alex make the big announcement. So here's the I Am Gifted Athletes of the Month for December, brought to you by Alexander Madison and his I Am Gifted Foundation. Alex?
Hey, what's up? It's Alexander Madison, and it's time to acknowledge two more outstanding student athletes for the I Am Gifted Athlete of the Month. For the month of December, our I Am Gifted Athlete of the Month, starting with the girls' side, from San Gorgonio soccer team, it's junior center back Angelina Garcia. The San Gorgonio girls soccer team won 9 consecutive games to start the season, including the Lady Coyotes Classic Tournament Championship at Indian Springs. Through their first 13 games, Angelina and the Spartans have outscored their opponents 25-3 and route to an overall record of 10-2 and 1. Congratulations, Angelina. And for the boys, it's Cajon's basketball standout, Amaj Noli. The senior center is averaging a double-double this season, netting 11 points and grabbing 10 rebounds per game. He's also averaging 2 blocks per game and is shooting 57% from the field. Amaj helped the Cowboys tip off Citrus Belt League play and is a huge piece to their victory on the road against Beaumont, 72-41. Congratulations, Amaj. And I'll see you guys again soon with two more I Am Gifted Athletes of the Month.
All right, congratulations to Angelina and Amaj. Now some high school football news. We'll start at Arroyo Valley High School, where head coach TJ Stanford has decided to step down after 3 seasons as the head coach for the Hawks. He finishes with an overall record of 12-19. His best season came in 2023 last year as the Hawks finished 8-3 overall, and they made it to the CIF Southern Section playoffs. They also went 4-1 in the Sunkist League, or Skyline League, to finish runner-up that year. So it was a great year for TJ Stanford. He did some really good things at Arroyo Valley, but after 3 years, he has decided to step down. So we'll be keeping tabs on who will be next at Arroyo Valley to lead the football program. And there's been a lot of high school football coaching changes this offseason, including at Jurupa Hills, where Tommy Leach stepped down after 1 season as the head coach of the Spartans. But taking his place is former Summit High School quarterback. He was also an assistant coach at Aquinas and Summit. It is Cade Sparks. He is the new head football coach at Jurupa Hills. We had a chance to talk to Coach Sparks about taking over that program, which won a CIF and state championship just 2 seasons ago. Here's Coach Sparks.
had the most influence on me was my own dad. My dad coached me growing up, and he was a man of integrity, and he walked the walk and talked the talk. And a lot of the way I, carry myself is because of him. And then obviously, I played for Nick Matheny up there at Summit. Nick and Mark Mercado, the defensive coordinator, were both in my wedding. So those guys, both, we're good buddies for 51 weeks out of the year now. But those are good friends of mine. They taught me a lot up there. Coach McCarthy, really grateful for those guys. And then obviously, when I started teaching at Aquinas, Jordan Bruzig, just a phenomenal person, really a mentor to me. Really good friend of mine now. I just had a real great opportunity to go coach there. And obviously, both programs they run their programs very efficiently. And it's not necessarily always about the X's and O's. It's about how you do things. And places don't make places, people make places. And I truly feel that I wouldn't have rather have it gone any other way. Really grateful for those two head coaches. Still keep in touch with them. And they just really changed my life for the better, and that's what I want to do for the next generation of athletes. I truly believe that a game with a ball and some laces on it can really change young men's lives, and it did mine.
All right, Kate, listen, I know you're a former quarterback, so I'm not going to assume that you're just going to be run and gun and throw 50 times a game. But what will the team look like this upcoming season? Does it depend on the guys that you've got on the team? Are you going to be maybe a run-first guy or put your best players on defense? Like, what kind of brand of football should we look for next season?
Yeah, you don't coach plays, you coach players. That's the big thing, and we got to find out what we're about, and we're going to find out what we're about real quick. A lot of it's just going to come through the offseason, Pep. We're going to grind it out, and we're going to go hard. And I'm a believer now more than ever. I was a believer because I had to hand the ball off. I had to do that as a quarterback, but I love throwing the football. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't want to sit here and talk X's and O's on how we can attack a quarter shell versus a middle field close shell. But you have to be able to run the football. You have to be able to run the football, and you have to be able to run it when you need those 2 yards. Throwing the football is great. It's fancy. I love it. It looks cool. But at the end of the day, there's nothing better than when you can impose your will on an opponent. But that's something that all starts back in the weight room. If we can't do the little things right, if we can't do simple better, well, then, Pep, we're probably not going to be able to impose our will, on the opponent. And so that's just the message that we're preaching to the kids. Do the simple things better. And do your job, DYJ, take care of what you need to take care of, and trust the people next to you that they're going to take care of what they need to take care of, and then the rest will come from there.
Congratulations to Coach Sparks on the new gig. When we come back here on Sports Weekly, basketball. We've got Cajon boys, Cajon girls, and Arroyo Valley versus San Gorgonio in girls hoops. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.